Good morning, students of class 10. You are welcome back to the online classes. I hope you are studying well properly at home, using your time wisely. Let's continue our lesson in history, the age of industrialization. So, we are studying about India, about the Indian traders, weavers, and the production which was done in the villages. Once the British rule was set up in India, now everything has changed. Now look at it. Once the East India Company set up political power in India, after the Carnatic War, which you have learned in class 9, they could use this power, political power, they use it to monopolize their trade. They use this power for monopoly in trade and commerce. Not only that, they use this power to pressurize the peasants to grow those crops which they needed for export, such as raw materials for their industries in England. The peasants were forced to grow these crops. So now number 2, to eliminate competition. There was great competition in the market, especially among the merchants. There were Dutch, French, Portuguese, Indian traders, and even the Britishers. They entered in this trade of export trade. So now there was a lot of competition. Indian weavers were not ready to supply their product to the Britishers. So once they set up this political power over here in India, now they use this power to use this power for monopoly in trade. So now, to eliminate this competition, eliminate means remove. To remove this competition among various traders from France, Portugal, and from Britain, from India and Dutch, to eliminate these competition and control cost and regular supply of cotton, they use various steps. They adopted various steps. Now we'll talk about a few steps, what steps they have taken. Now number 1, A. First, they set up direct control. They had a direct contact with the weavers. They removed brokers. Before there were brokers. First, they set up direct control over the weaver by removing brokers. They removed brokers, middlemen. They appointed Gomatsas. British government, they kept Gomatsas. Who were Gomatsas? They were appointed servicemen. They worked for the Britishers. They used to get salaries or payments. They appointed Gomatsas to supervise weaver, to go and check in the villages, to supervise the weavers, to collect supplies, once they finish their product, producing, the product was collected, collect supplies and check the quality. Not only that, supply advances through Gomatsas. If the British go to the villages, the villagers will refuse. They appointed the Indian Gomatsas, and from the same village and from the villager they used to get the advance and they used to do everything. So second, that was the first step. They appointed Gomatsas, removed brokers, and they had a direct contact with the weavers. Second, they prevented weavers from dealing with other buyers. They stopped weavers from dealing with other traders by providing advances. By providing advance money. The Britishers provided advance money. So naturally the Indians were very poor. They needed money. So seeing the money, they readily accepted because they needed the money, and the money can be used for their daily necessities, to purchase daily necessities. And while producing at home, the whole family members, they participated in the production process. So now They prevented weavers from dealing with other buyers by providing advances. Not only that, as loans flowed in, as the Gomatsas brought loans to these villagers, peasants, weavers, and the demand expanded. Demand for fine cotton cloth expanded. More advances came. Money flowed in to the villages. Gomatsas used to bring advance money. Soon, very soon, however, in many areas, many weaving villages, there were reports of clashes between weavers and Gomatsas. There were fight between Gomatsa and weavers. Why? You see, previously the Gomatsas were appointed from the same village. They had a social contact, they knew each other, so readily they accepted the advance and supplied the goods to the Gomatsas previously. But now, the new Gomatsas were outsiders. The new Gomatsas, you can see that. The new Gomatsas were outsiders, not like the before. These new Gomatsas who were appointed by the British government, they were new to this place. They were outsiders, they had no social contact, and they forced the villagers or the weavers to accept the loans. They said, no, we will not take the loans, because last year also we took the loans, but they paid it very little, and in the market there was high prices and we got very little money. So now this time we will not take the advances, and they were forced to. Sometimes these Gomatsas used to bring sepoys and used to thrash these weavers. They used to beat the weavers. So naturally there was discontent, there was anger among the weavers. Usually these new Gomatsas were arrogant. They forced the weavers to take advances. Even if the weaver is not ready, they were beaten up by these Gomatsas, new Gomatsas, who used to bring sepoys along with them. So in this way, there was a sense of insecurity and distrust. People were not happy with these new Gomatsas. They were not ready, and the British government forced them. So a lot of disturbance was there. So now we'll talk about this in our next class. The new Gomatsas were outsiders, not like before. Not like before means before the Gomatsas were from the same villages. They had a social contact and they liked and they readily accepted. But the new Gomatsas who were appointed by the British government, they were arrogant. They forced the weavers to take the advances, which the weavers were not ready. Now what happened after that? We'll talk about in our next class. Thank you very much for watching the video. Stay safe. Keep on studying regularly at home. Go through online portal every day so that you will not miss anything. It will be very easy for you. Once you understand the chapter, there is no problem. But if you miss certain things and after many days you watch the video, then you will miss a gap. There will be a lot of gaps and you can't understand head or tail. So that's all for today. So we are doing 3.2 and so far we have reached up to 0.4. So now that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class.